Welcome back to another edition of Talking Stories. I'm as always your host, Shannon. So for some weird reason, I'll just get this out of the way. For some weird reason, my laptop doesn't remember my true crime content YouTube channel. So I'll just do that here. I'll probably do like a pre-recorded thingy as well of like this, but like not yet, but like or something, and then I'll upload that one later. There is potential trigger warnings, including death, in case you guys don't know. We got recent updates yesterday, and who knows about like today or something, like if they could come to fruition. I mean, Matthew Perry, he's been gone. What? I don't even know my math. November, December. Like 10 months now, maybe even 8, because it was October 28th last year. Like, yeah. Give me like one quick second, you guys. I'm gonna go downstairs right now, right before I drop my laptop or fall down the stairs. Got the coverage ready, and I will kind of break it down for you guys. Before I do that, like, share, comment, and subscribe for more like Star Wars, non-Star Wars content type things. Because as you guys know, I usually do these streams. I almost randomly want to do a pre-recorded thing actually on here too. Since his death and stuff, and since I started hold up Patreon, I will probably be reacting to like the Friends episodes, and I'll put them like up on Patreon. Cause they're like 20 minutes long. I can't do Star Wars for some weird reason. I may have to like edit and crop like a crazy person. But yeah, give me like one quick. It's just looking for something. But yeah, so for those of you guys who don't know, Matthew Perry, he dealt with I'm gonna try not to get emotional during this, but drug addiction, something like that, all throughout his life, pretty much. And then recently, I guess, like not recently, like a year or something ago, he was recovering. He could not like find fame or whatever, and he potentially, we don't know the official facts yet, but he potentially OD'd, let's just say. But if you guys listen to this case, you guys will know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Also, I got like some snacks and stuff, so be prepared if you guys hear munching, like my Tim Hortons and stuff. But let's go, you guys. I have it like kind of altered so that in case of copyright or whatever, but I can't like put it like full screen. I probably could, but it's like, I wonder if it says I'm live. Nope. But let's go, guys. I'm gonna be playing the coverage. I will probably pause it like at certain times to be like, yeah, guys, or something. And as of like right now, there's been 5 people, but I believe they mentioned 3 or 4 in this thing. So I wonder who number 5 is. But hopefully they get justice. What they did is obviously wrong. Okay. But hopefully something good will come out of it. Like, I kind of threatened a few people, like those people in general, but not physically at them, but on social media, kind of. Like on Matthew Perry fan pages, being like, I hope that they get justice, or like the family or whatever gets justice for him, or something good comes out of it. Because I believe it was prior to his death or something, he was talking to somebody about doing a, I don't know if it was a biopic or somebody sort of a Matthews situation that gets inspired by Matthews' book. That would kind of also probably be the best one, with maybe Zac Efron or somebody. I don't know, depending if they wanted to do the biopic approach, because like Zac Efron played Matthew played a younger version of Zac, or Zac played an older version of Matthew Perry in 17 again. I could also see Scream 5's Dylan Minnette, I think his name is, as Matthew Perry. They both kind of look like him, but probably more so Zac. I mean, he's played him before technically. Unless they get somebody else, like an upcoming person. Right? Give me a second. I'm gonna text message one of my best friends and be like, so my laptop hates wax on. Yeah. Okay, let's go, you guys, and then I'll probably go record some friends' reactions to the trial. To the Friends episodes. I'm kind of home alone for a little bit, and this may just be a quick, short stream, I guess. I mean, wait, how long's the footage, anyways? Maybe I'll also like kind of lower it. Yeah, 40 minutes. Maybe other people tell you about it. There's a certain YouTuber named John Roca who probably talked about it somehow yesterday, like while or before like the trial came, but he usually does like more so movie news and stuff, sometimes sports and stuff, so who knows? I mean, they reported it or whatever on Donald Sutherland, and I think somebody even mentioned on like probably when the time that Matthew died of like who could you see being him in a biopic or something. I probably personally prefer Zac Efron, especially like the fact that I mentioned that technically like they play the same guy in 17 again. I don't know the next time that I'm home alone, but because like I live with my parents, for those of you guys that don't know, my mom and stepdad rather. But I will probably be doing a Matthew Perry movie that I haven't seen in one day, because in like 3 days it would have been his. So on Monday it would have been his 55th birthday if he would have been alive. So yeah. So I'm just gonna watch the coverage with you guys. Like I said, I will probably be pausing at certain moments, and then maybe I'll look up other people that react just in case. I forget who I was watching yesterday, but there's like a lawyer or whatever, and he was covering it. If this case evolves, like if they show the actual people or something in like the actual official court thingy, like this is just like an update thingy. So not really technically a trial, but they're calling them out and warning and yeah. But if there's more to this trial, like recent updates or whatever, maybe I'll do a quick pre-recorded thingy and I'll be like update part 2 about the Matthew Perry case or something. Actually, there's this YouTuber that I used to watch named Collier, I think. I forget, Landry. Maybe I'll see if he covered it, because he's been covering a bunch of cases. The Murdoch one or whatever that was. And a few others. But yeah. I should randomly have shared my screen instead of just hitting play. Yeah. Okay, let's go, guys. I'm gonna restart this, even though I'm like 10 seconds in, probably.
first speaker is you, Martin and John. Quick question. Spanish language media. Hands raised. Okay, good. So Martin Estrada, U.S. Attorney, the first speaker, will be followed by Los Angeles Police Chief Dominic Scholl, followed by DEA Administrator and
hopefully I don't get copyrighted.
And then Matthew Shields, the Acting Inspector in charge, the United States Postal Inspection Service.
I'm gonna watch this
and then,
on my phone.
Make some remarks in Spanish, and then we'll take some questions.
So I can read the live chat.
We'll hear in a few minutes.
For a while, I like to sit this to help you.
So I'm also like on. Sorry, I'm like on Instagram, but I'll be paying attention to the chat. So. But yeah, I'm reacting to the Matthew Perry stuff. I'm watching it on YouTube. And I'm also on like Instagram and stuff. I'll probably be pausing at certain times.
Okay, so we find auto check and white balance. Auto check 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Checking audio 3. Audio check.
I'll probably be talking a bunch of this, especially to like avoid any copyright, I guess.
Checking audio 1, 2, 3.
I don't know, did I?
Audio check 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I thought that was me for a second when it's like this guy did it. I don't like have any friends march, or else I probably would have wore it during this stream. Well, we just got updates. Like this was yesterday, kind of. But yeah, my medical problems kind of drove me crazy. Or else I would have done something yesterday, maybe. And like I said.
Good morning. My name is Martin Estrada. I'm the United States Attorney based in Law. We're here today with our law enforcement partners to announce federal criminal charges related to the death of the actor Matthew Perry. Following Mr. Perry's death in October of last year, law enforcement, my office, and our partners represented on this stage began in-depth, wide-ranging investigation. That investigation, underground criminal network responsible for distributing large quantities of ketamine to Mr. Perry and others. This network included a live-in assistant, various go-betweens, 2 medical doctors.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause this
Right.
right. I hope to God that these people that hurt Matthew, I guess you can say, because we don't really know full answers yet. Like, did he take it willingly, or like I forgot the criminal case, but like there was one like where a lady mixed either like rat poisoning or something into her husband's drink and then blamed it like on the daughter or whatever. But like I don't know, was it mixed or was he injected with it or what? But I hope to God that these people get justice for what they did to Matthew. Okay. Everybody on like X and Instagram is going crazy about this trial. Especially like fans that are fans of his / of Friends are probably. Maybe the cast is as well. I mean, I believe that they were trying to figure out what happened to him around the time that he died or a few months ago. And a few of them have recently started watching Friends after it. If you guys are just joining, if you guys sign up for my Patreon, links should be in my other videos. Maybe I'll link it here too, like in the live chat. But I'll probably be uploading friends' reactions. Since like they're like smaller reactions type thing you do. I tried to react to like the Acolyte, but my laptop doesn't like me or something on Patreon. Plus they're like 20 minutes long and stuff. Give me a second. But yeah, I hope to God that the assistant for sure gets life for what she did.
Quote, the ketamine queen.
Her to the ketamine queen.
Five defendants in this matter. The defendants took advantage of Mr. Perry's addiction issues to enrich themselves. They knew what they were doing was wrong.
They took advantage. What does that really mean, though? Right? Like I said a few seconds ago or minutes ago, did they? Yeah. Did they like legally inject him, or did they like mix it in with his drink to make it taste or whatever? Like nothing. Like sort of like certain medicines, like you don't taste it. Like Metamucil, for example. Like if like you get like the cap for him and like you're supposed to pull it or whatever to like unleash that powder, for example, or Restoralax or something, or what? I hope to God something happens to these people though, because also they called him a moron apparently, but I don't know when that was. When they were when he was dying, or what? Which is really, really rude, and they took advantage of him just for his money. If you guys just listened correctly, this Martinez guy, I believe they said his name was, the guy currently like on my screen with like the white and like he has maybe a grayish like blouse or like vest kind of thing. He said that the assistant did it too, which we will get into, you guys, because apparently the assistant, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but Matthew's living an assistant. He potentially, I mean, maybe they'll open that case too, but killed somebody else in like 2019 or 2018 with ketamine, the same drug that killed Matthew Perry. Also, this person, or maybe the person's like friends, like the doctors that helped end Matthew's life, or whatever you want to say to end Matthew's life, falsified or did something to his medical records to make it look like he needed it badly or something.
He's a great danger to Mr. Perry, but they did it anyways. In the end, these defendants were more. I'm going to talk about the indictment, the allegations, and the charges in more detail.
Hopefully the charges include life imprisonment, because, come on, guys. Like, I swear to God, that would be kind of funny and kind of emotional. Like, if there was a Friends fan in jail at the time that they go, and they know, and then there's like the trial on TV or this news coverage, for example, on TV, and then they get karma. Like, justice for Matthew or something. I may start a bunch of fan pages for him. Maybe one on like Instagram. I have one on Tumblr and stuff. But maybe I'll just do that.
On October 28, 2023, in his home, an autopsy was conducted following his death. That autopsy showed that he died due to the acute effects of ketamine. Ketamine is a substance. It has some legitimate uses, but it is also illegal. It's used by people seeking to disassociate from reality.
I may watch like some of these later, like this one, see if they talked about it during here. Maybe this one.
It can cause serious health effects. Serious health problems, including loss of consciousness, including
the loss of consciousness. I believe that he was dizzy, or he told somebody that he didn't feel good. Like the person that like the assistant, or he felt like he needed a nap or whatever, then or that he would probably be fine, and then boom, hot tub. Cannot believe I'm getting personal with this, but my dad, I'm gonna try not to cry or something during this. Okay, I'm tired too also, so like I may either be crying or hiding my tears during this. But he died of a heart attack October 18th, 2010. I was volunteering in an old age home. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to cry saying this. Obviously, because it's like my dad and miss him and everything. And I had to go do blood work to like, make sure that was okay. Or I get like a certain needle to make sure that was okay. He said to that doctor, like my doctor, that he just felt sick and tired and like just sick and like a tired feeling, and he looked like a ghost according to them, because I was like 18 or something probably then. Maybe 17 then? Yeah, 17 makes more sense because I'm 31 right now, and I was like 17 or 18 about to graduate when it happened. And then like maybe a few minutes later, as soon as we got back in the car, boom, heart attack. Killed him. I was with him and everything. But like at least I was with my dad. Yet this assistant apparently went on like an errand, which we will probably find out what the errand was soon, because that errand potentially was that assistant removing the text messages saying to like delete all the messages. Hopefully they find more proof in those messages, and they can just the case that they're probably going to mention here soon. I forget the time code of that thing, but what they do is I'm going to try not to go on a huge rant about Matthew Perry's death.
Spikes in blood pressure, including respiratory issues that can deprive the brain of oxygen.
See? Deprive the brain of oxygen.
It is a drug must be administered by medical professionals, and the patient must be
They weren't, obviously.
monitored closely. That did not occur.
And he obviously, and see, that did not go.
Here.
Or else he probably would have been alive.
This investigation focused on who supplied ketamine to Mr. Perry. As many of you know, Mr. Perry struggled on many occasions. He sought help with addiction issues.
Yep.
The investigation revealed in the fall of 2023, Mr. Perry fell back into addiction.
Why?
These defendants took advantage for profit for themselves.
They also called him a moron, like I said.
Defendants in this case are defendants Salvador Plasencia and defendant Jasmine.
Okay, these two, like this Placencia and Justine Sa, I don't know which one's which, but the Placencia one, I don't know about Justine or Justine Sa. I think that one's probably the ketamine queen that she's known as. But the Placencia guy, he is... Sorry, I had to check this. He is one of the doctors that monitor Matthew Perry. aka did not know.
Defendant Placencia was a medical doctor.
Was. Ha!
Medical doctor, defendant Mark Chavez, to obtain.
Chavez is also the one that...
He then worked with Mr. Perry's live-in assistant, defendant Kenneth Iwamasa,
I hope he
to
doesn't...
distribute the ketamine to Mr. Perry. Over 2 months, from September to October 2023, they distributed approximately 20 vials of ketamine to Mr. Perry in exchange for $55,000 in cash.
Okay. I don't know if it talks about it in this case, but apparently that ketamine got sold for like $12. Like, you could easily buy it. I'm not telling anyone to buy it, obviously. Like, if you do, probably seek a profession. And like these two doctors or whatever, like the Sanchez and Placencia or whatever. But apparently you can buy that ketamine for $12. They offered it to him for $55,000. And then, like I said, probably a few times now they called Matthew a moron. They're morons.
Defendant saw this as an opportunity to profit off of Mr. Perry.
See?
He wrote in a text message in September 2023, quote, "I wonder how much this moron." He also stated in a text message that he wanted to be Mr. Perry's sole source of supply. He wrote in a text message that he wanted to be Mr. Perry's go-to for drugs. As a doctor, defendant Placencia knew full well the danger of what he was doing. In fact, on one occasion, he injected Mr. Perry with ketamine, and he saw Mr. Perry freeze up and his blood pressure spike. Despite that, he left additional vials of ketamine for defendant Iwamasa to administer to Mr. Perry.
What
Of course,
the?
Iwamasa had no.
I'm gonna
Defendant was sent to
go to LA or something in my brain. Don't worry. Not really. And go hurt some. I don't know where I was at actually. I'll just randomly go up
also
to here.
used illegally. It's used by people seeking to dissociate from reality, including is Mr. Perry for addiction issues and its suspension. He worked to a $20,000 period. Text message that he wanted to pull well, and he suddenly or defendant speak of. The medical extension knew he was doing harming Mr. Perry. He had spoken to another patient in mid-October 2023, and he told that patient Mr. Perry was spiraling out of control with his addiction. Nonetheless, the medical extension continued to offer ketamine to Mr. Perry. Likewise, defendant Sonia knew what she would defend and also Mr. Perry. She took advantage of Mr. Perry by selling large amounts of ketamine to Mr. Perry over a 2-week period in October of 2023. She sold approximately 50 vials of ketamine for approximately $11,000.
What the?
She worked with defendant Eric Fleming and also the live-in assistant, defendant Iwamasa, to distribute this ketamine. Sonia and the broker, defendant Fleming, saw this as an opportunity to profit off of Mr. Perry. In a text message, the broker wrote, quote, "I wouldn't do it if there wasn't a chance of..."
Well, at least they have text messages, so hopefully those come to fruition. If they get a lawyer, like if Matthew's family gets a lawyer or something like that, they should bring back on the series Dateline. I don't know if they're still doing it, but Matthew's stepdad is Keith Morrison, for those of you guys that don't know, one of the original like hosts or reporters of Dateline. I believe that he or his wife, Matthew's mom, was like one of the first two people actually like on the scene. Like maybe cops or somebody called and said what had happened, and then Matthew's dad, who's also an actor and like model and stuff, named John Perry, he and his wife, Matthew's stepmother, they like came by like shortly after or whatever, and Keith, the Dateline guy, held John back, probably said Matthew was gone or something. But they should definitely do that. Like, I'm sure if they do a court thingy, Keith and them will probably be there. Like I said, guys, I'm not obviously done with this like stream. Like, we still got like 30 minutes probably in it. But if this continues, if we get live coverage, whatever, I will probably cover that. I may watch like one of these videos later, like the ones that are on the side. Like, there's Good Morning America and stuff.
Me making some money for doing this. Defendant Sonia sold the batch of ketamine.
I think that this Sonia one is the ketamine queen. It sounds like her.
Resulted in death on October. Officers later searched defendant Sonia's home. During that search, they found what amounted to a drug-selling employer. They found 80 vials of ketamine, thousands of pills containing methamphetamine, cocaine, bottles of Xanax and other illegally obtained prescription drugs, and drug-selling paraphernalia, including scales and litters. As I mentioned, the defendants in this case knew what they were doing was wrong.
Definitely.
When they referred to ketamine, they used coded language. They referred to it using terms such as quote, butter pepper, or quote, bots, or quote, cans. Also, defendant Chavez and medical doctors knew full well this was not the proper way to administer ketamine, and they even talked about that in their exchanges.
Also, the fact that Matthew had all those symptoms to ketamine, why would they give him more of it? If they knew that he was like that high blood pressure.
That she was doing something that caused great risk to them. In fact, during this investigation, we learned that several years before, in 2019,
This
defendant
case.
Sonia had sold ketamine to another customer. That person died the same day, and a family member of that person sent a message to defendant Sonia telling her the cause of death was ketamine. Nonetheless, defendant Sonia continued selling drugs, including the ketamine that ultimately killed Mr. Perry.
So why wasn't she arrested, right? Why wasn't she arrested after that death? Granted, who knows about what his problem was? Like the other person? Or how it was ingested or whatever. Right.
That other is a person named Cody Glorick. He died in 2019. As a result of this investigation, we have filed a drug distribution charge related to the death.
Good.
After Mr. Perry died, these defendants tried to cover up what they did. On October 28th, after reading news reports of Mr. Perry's death, defendant Sonia wrote a text message to defendant Fleming saying, quote, "Delete all our messages." Likewise, after Mr. Perry's death, defendant Placentia falsified medical records and notes to try it was legitimate. It was not.
I'm gonna actually go insane if they get away with it. Like, I don't know what type of insane. I'll probably just like cry my eyes out like if they get away with it. If they accept a plea, I'm gonna be mad because what they did was wrong, especially with the other guy too.
Against the 5 defendants. These charges include conspiracy to distribute ketamine, distribute death, maintaining drug-involved premises for the drug selling and ban defendant Sonia had, altering and falsifying records related to a federal investigation for those false medical notes and records that defendant Placentia made, and multiple other crimes.
What? No wrongful death?
Of course, defendants are presumed innocent until
Bull
the guilt
crap.
defendants face are very significant. With regard to defendant Placentia, the statutory maximum sentence he faces is 120 years
Good.
in prison. With regard to defendant Sonia, the statutory maximum she faces is life.
Good. Or else I swear to God, she's probably like the Sonia lady. She's probably gonna do it again if like she gets away with it. That doctor probably did, Placentia or whatever, probably did somebody else. Like maybe he helped with the other person that they were just mentioning about a few seconds ago. What about murder? In the first degree, like would that be considered murder in the first degree though? Probably would, but they would have to find out that they legally or illegally or whatever killed Matthew. Like he did not have a chance. Like I said, like if it's like if ketamine's like something that you can drink, kind of like sort of like a pill format or whatever, it's like this. They probably wrongfully mixed it with like his alcohol or his drink of choice. And then, boom! I'm trying not to cry just like
By
watching
filing
this.
these intense and serious charges, we are sending a clear message. If you are in the business of selling dangerous drugs, we will hold you accountable for the deaths you caused. This is nothing new for us. Since 2022, my office has filed over 60 cases against drug dealers who caused the death of another person. These cases contain cases.
Good.
Cases. We work with our law enforcement partners, including ones represented here today, to bring those cases. Our office is a national leader in bringing those cases. They're very important because every victim's life counts. If you are in the drug selling business and you're selling dangerous
Here,
drugs,
guys, I'm gonna
you
actually
lose
speed this up just in.
other people's lives, just like the 5 defendants here did. Defendants nowadays are on full notice. The products they sell could result in the death of another person. Therefore, if you're in the drug business, and despite these risks, you continue in the drug business, you are pushed by greed to gamble with other people's lives.
I'm gonna try to like hurry this. Sorry, I was just one more thing.
We would want to thank our partners, in this case, Los Angeles Police Department, Drug Enforcement
Just in
Administration, and
case.
US Postal Inspection Service. These investigators did a phenomenal job digging into the case, looking at every angle, develop a strong case against not only those who killed Mr. Perry, but also Mr. Midori. I want to continue to collaborate with our law enforcement partners to bring justice across every
This guy sounds like a cheetah before I speed it up, so
and prosecution of this case with Assistant United States Attorneys Ian Yellow, Michelle, and Zai. Now I'd like to introduce Chief of the Sales Police Department, Dominic Boyd. Good morning, thank you, Martin. You know, well, it's a tragedy that brings all here together.
I'm trying not to like laugh at this, but it's also like fun.
The Los Angeles Police Department and our partner here today, we're committed to investigating all cases like this. It's regardless of someone's background or socioeconomic status. And just with all the cases, this investigation was done impartially. We let the facts drive this investigation. And those facts led to a group of individuals who were responsible for supplying and shipping to Mr. Perry narcotics that led to his unfortunate and untimely death. The group down here today is a prime example of how our partnerships and our collaboration can yield meaningful results. I want to thank LAPD, our robbery homicide division, who's in the back there, the U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada and his team, the DEA and her team, as well as the U.S. Postal Inspection Service and their team for their hard work, diligence, and patience. Now, I know people think this took a long time, but there was a lot of investigative strategy that went into this to make sure that there's solid case, and we pursue this in the courts. Our relationship with federal partners, it helps us ensure
Good. So they're. I thought there was
putting
put nothing. Good. So they are going to court.
I just really want people to know that that is not a message. You cannot get away with this regardless of your background or economic status. Breaking laws, and you're dangerous and you're jeopardizing lives. So thank you all my partners for being involved in this and bringing us to where we're at today. At this time, I'm going to do CDA administrator.
I don't know who this is.
Morning. Today announced charges brought against 5 individuals who together were responsible for the death of Perry. Each of the defendants played a key role in his death. They falsely prescribed, sold, or injected ketamine that caused Matthew Perry's tragic death. In the United States, most forms of ketamine are only approved by the Food and Drug Administration for anesthesia. And the nasal spray version is approved for treatment of depression, but only in a certified medical setting. Here, Matthew Perry sought treatment for depression and anxiety before he became addicted to injury.
So is this like the nasal spray version, or?
Dr. Placencia, Dr. Chavez violated the oath he took to care for their patients. Instead of doing no harm, he did harm so that they could make more money. Without performing any medical evaluation or monitoring, they supplied Matthew Perry with large amounts of ketamine in exchange for charging Perry $2,000 for vial that cost Dr. Chavez approximately $12. As Matthew Perry's ketamine addiction grew, he wanted more and wanted it faster and cheaper. That is how he ended up buying from street dealers who sold ketamine that ultimately led to his death. In doing so, he followed the arc that we have tragically seen with many others. It begins at doctor's office and ends in the street. Perry turned to a street dealer, Eric Fleming, who sourced ketamine from a drug trafficker known as the Ketamine Queen. Ketamine supplied by Fanga would ultimately be the dose that took Matthew Perry's life. Sanga knew that the ketamine she supplied could be deadly. Since in 2019, she had sold ketamine to Cody Story, who died at the age of 33. But despite this knowledge, she continued to sell ketamine and methamphetamine throughout Los Angeles. Matthew Perry's journey.
I'm gonna go, you guys, just in case if there's like any copyright thing. I'll probably watch this later. Links to my other social Patreon stuff like that should be in the links, like for previous videos. My family's also home too, so I'm gonna probably see what's on TV and yeah, maybe I'll watch other videos, see if anybody else covered this. Like I said, that John Roca guy. So I also need a break.